Good evening and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University in Watertown, Wisconsin. So glad to have you along for tonight's broadcast of this cross-divisional NCCAA Division II women's basketball game featuring the visitors, Grace Christian University Tigers, and the home team, Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Top 10 matchup in NCCAA Division II women's basketball. Currently, the Tigers are number 6 in the nation, and Maranatha is number 9. So looking forward to a good contest here tonight. We are just about set to get things underway here in Watertown. So we're going to set it up to the public address announcer for starting lineups, our national anthem, opening prayer, and then we'll get this game underway.
The NCCAA and Maranatha Baptist University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated. Furthermore, public intoxication or the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are all grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. At the same time, we encourage you to be loud, be proud, and be positive. Good evening and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University and this NCCAA Division II women's basketball matchup. Both of these teams are ranked in the NCCAA Top 10. First, in black, the number 6 ranked Tigers of Grace Christian University. And in white, the number 9 team in the NCCAA, your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Please rise and remove your hats for a word of prayer. Following prayer, we will honor our country with the playing of the national anthem, meet the starters, and get this game underway. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you once again for the game of basketball. Thank you for giving Grace safety as they travel down. Be with the student athletes tonight, Lord. I pray that they would play with safety and with skill. Be with the coaches and officials, help them to make accurate decisions. But above all, Lord, as always, we pray that everything that we do and everything that we say inside of this gym tonight would bring honor and glory back to you. And we pray this in your Son's name. Amen. And now let's meet the starters, beginning with the Grace Christian University Tigers. A freshman guard from Fremont, Michigan, number 5, Bree Harris. Grant, Michigan, number 40, Megan Stoltens. Freshman forward from Grand Haven, Michigan, number 44, Maggie Vaughn. And a freshman center from Jenison, Michigan, number 45, Ashley Hook. The Tigers are coached by C.B. Long, assisted by Ashley Chung Van. And now the starters for your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Freshman guard from Jefferson, Wisconsin, number 3, Callie Morrison. Junior forward from Daggett, Michigan, number 12, Carly Johnson. Junior forward from Daggett, Michigan, number 13, Kelsey Johnson. Freshman forward from Farmington, Minnesota, number 23, Rosa Torres. And a sophomore forward from Manassas, Virginia, number 32, Jacqueline Simpson. The Saber Cats are coached by Clayton Morrison in his 26th season, assisted by Rob Thompson and Clayton Morrison IV, with student managers Kelly Dyke and Ruth Tunn. The officials this evening are Mark Wolfel, Joel Jereminsky, and Dan Schmidt. Let's play basketball.
And so once again, a warm welcome to you. Thanks for joining us this evening. The visiting Tigers, number 6 ranked in the NCCAA Division II women's basketball. Starters for the Tigers: Harris, Carlson, Skoltens, Long, and Hook. Hook and Simpson, opening tip straight to Carlson. And the Tigers with the first possession of the game. Hook is averaging a little north of 8 rebounds per game. A pretty sizable statistic, especially in Division II women's basketball. Underneath, out of bounds, Tigers basketball. Head coach C.B. Long calling the play from the Tigers bench. Swat out of bounds by Morrison. Difficult entry pass there for the Tigers, as Carlson was trying to sling it all the way across the court into the corner. Harris. Carlson taken away by Simpson. Had to force up a shot. It was late shot clock. And then Morrison in trouble, gets it back to Johnson. Torres gets the start tonight. Morrison, a shot fake. Carly Johnson, a runner in the lane, is good. Carlson hands to Skoltens. Underneath, Maggie Long, swarmed by SaberCat defenders. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Tigers. Harris gets past Torres. Baseline jumper for Carlson. Long. Weak side rebound. Harris and Johnson struggling for it. And Johnson traveled trying to get the ball to Simpson. Offensive foul. First foul of the game. And I don't know who that was called on. Scoreboard has not been updated. We'll wait to see if that was a foul or something different. Simpson, top of the key, stops. Torres on the wing. Drives, rises up in traffic, blocked from behind. It looked to be Maggie Long getting a finger to that shot from Torres. Harris kicks to Carlson on the wing for three. No. Long, rebound. Harris swinging the ball around. Long. Skoltens, cross court to Harris. Back out to Skoltens for three. No. Loose ball, falls to Carlson, and she's fouled. That foul goes against Simpson. Underneath is Hook with the hook shot. No. Gets her own rebound, and lefty off glass is good. Simpson hands to Morrison. Johnson surveying our options. Simpson underneath to Kelsey Johnson. Great look from Simpson. Johnson got behind the defenders and able to finish the easy layup. Skoltens blocked by Simpson. Saves it to Hook. Now Carlson and Harris work a little two-man game. Harris lost the handle. Morrison pushing the tempo. Morrison stops. Off glass, no. Simpson gathers the loose ball. Then deals it inside to Morrison. The no look from Simpson. SaberCats lead by 4. Carlson. SaberCats staying with their favored 2-3 zone. It's been working for them pretty well so far in 2019. And was really the catalyst as Carlson hoists a 3. No good. Simpson the rebound. That zone defense for the SaberCats really the catalyst in their last outing against MSOE as they enjoyed a 68-57 win last Saturday. Harris sidesteps. Morrison lays it up and in. Simpson with a Euro step on one end. Harris with her own version on the other, and Harris able to connect. Johnson. Simpson for a deep 3, way long, and Carlson the board. Skoltens lost the handle, no travel. In the lane is Hook, dishes down low to Long, reverse layup, no. Johnson the rebound. Halfway through the first quarter, a frenetic pace with hardly any stoppages so far. Simpson. Torres now in front of the Tigers bench, looking for Johnson down low, and just unable to get that entry pass. Simpson now turns against Hook, blocked from behind by Hook. Great reach from the 6'2 freshman out of Jenison, Michigan. In the corner, Carlson for 3, too long. And the long rebound falls to Skoltens. Harris. Carlson will try again. Long again. Morrison, the rebound. Ahead to Torres on the break. Can't quite gather the loose ball, but is fouled. By Skoltens. Torres good on the first attempt into the game for the Tigers. Number 1, Stella Follett, and number 13, Megan George. Torres, second free throw, no. Hook the rebound. Follett to Harris. Excuse me, George on the ball there to Harris. SaberCats lead by 3. Luttrell's into the game for the SaberCats as Carly Johnson takes a seat on the SaberCat bench. George's first attempt, no. Most of the Tiger shots have been long, too strong in this first quarter. Morrison, Johnson on the wing for 3. Good. Follett to Carlson, now sets the screen. Follett will hoist for 3. Short, gets her own rebound. And then Luttrell tied up on the ball with Follett. Trisha Wright checks in for the SaberCats, and Carly Johnson back into the game. Simpson and Torres to the bench for the SaberCats, who lead by 6, 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Tigers extending some defense out beyond half court. Wright throws it away down low, but Johnson able to chase down the loose ball. Luttrell controls. Morrison the curl, dishes in the corner to Wright, baseline drive, lefty shot, no. Johnson the rebound on the weak side, puts it up and in. Tigers need a spark offensively. Follett into the lane. Harris gets Johnson in the air. Too long on the attempt. Hook able to corral the rebound on the weak side. George working against Morrison. Shot clock violation. Megan George had no idea the shot clock was about to expire. The horn, sorry about that, the horn getting stuck. That should be an interesting development. Johnson heads to the bench. Morrison throws it over the head of Luttrell, trying to look off the defender. Turnover, back to the Tigers. On the floor now for the Tigers, Emily Leiby, number 33 on the far side, as Carlson gets her first break of the game. George for three, and finally an outside shot goes for the Tigers. SaberCats able to break the two-thirds court pressure from the Tigers. And now Morrison looking for Wright. Almost taken away by Harris. Tipped and then Wright lost out of bounds. Hook. Follett. George lines up another three and connects. Megan George with back-to-back triples brings the Tigers within a field goal. Another turnover. SaberCats struggling to figure out the Tigers' defense. Follett. Now Leiby for three. No. Follett falls to the ground, gives the ball back, and now Harris. Follett in the lane, lost her footing and was fouled by Luttrell. Wide open shot from Follett won't go. The second effort from Harris, she's fouled. Follett had a great look off the inbounds play as Hook was able to clear out the key, drawing Luttrell to the other side. Follett could not connect. Now Harris at the free throw line. Misses her first attempt, the freshman out of Fremont, Michigan. Hook heads to the Tigers bench, and Brandy Weaver into the game for the Tigers. On the floor for the Tigers, it's Follett, Weaver, Harris, George, and Leiby. Harris good on the second attempt. Another turnover. Torres threw it straight to Harris. Harris is fouled. And heading back. That should be on the floor. So it'll be baseline out of bounds. So Weaver just off the bench is heading back to the Tigers bench. Follett also. Hook and Long into the game. Head coach C.B. Long looking to get the last possession. Now a turnover, gives it ahead to Morrison from right. She lays it up and in. .15 seconds. 3-point lead for the SaberCats. George for three. Short. 6 seconds. SaberCats have to hurry. Torres, a runner, no. Still time right at the horn. Off the backboard. Gets it to go. And a smile on the face of the sophomore out of Union Grove, Wisconsin, as she connects at the horn. We're headed to the break. We'll be back for second quarter action after this word.
How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your energy money. Water heating takes over a tenth, and air conditioning takes over a tenth. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Klecker's Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Klecker's can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet.
As we start the second quarter, the SaberCats lead by 5, thanks to 7 points in that first frame from Kelsey Johnson. On pace for yet another double-digit game. She has double-digit points in all but one of the games for the SaberCats this season. George in the lane, and a traveling violation called on Megan George. SaberCats thought they were going to get a foul, and there were a couple sets of eye rolls there. Morrison, Johnson, able to get across the timeline. Leading scorer for the Tigers in the first quarter, as Simpson misses the layup. Leading scorer for the Tigers first quarter was Megan George. She was 2 of 3 from behind the three-point line. For 6 points, those threes came on back-to-back possessions for Megan George, and she is still on the floor for the Tigers to start the second quarter. Harris waiting for a screen from Leiby. Now Hook, cross court to George. She'll put up another three. No, it looked pretty good leaving her hand. And another long rebound falls to the Tigers. Harris this time able to connect. Bree Harris, the leading scorer for the Tigers. Another turnover as Torres was trying to avoid the defense. Harris leads the Tigers scoring. This season, she's averaging 12.8 points per game. And she now has 6 points for her team. Leiby able to turn the corner and turn it up and in. And just like that, we are all square at 16. Tigers turning up the defense. Simpson gets across the timeline. Great pressure from the Tigers, and Simpson was in trouble picking up her dribble. Simpson was in a really good position in the backcourt there, breaking that three-quarter court pressure from the Tigers and just didn't want to turn forward. Morrison on the drive is fouled. She'll be shooting free throws. She's an almost 80% free throw shooter, been pretty steady from the line, the freshman out of Jefferson, Wisconsin. Coach's daughter. First free throw, good from Morrison. Mentioned she was the coach's daughter. She is the coach's daughter, and you can tell the way she plays the game. Game seems to be slow for her, especially considering she's a freshman. You can tell she's been around basketball for much of her life. Second free throw, no good. And George slipped and fell, but a foul called on Simpson. It's her second foul. Looked like the slip from George was just due to moisture on the court. Hard to see from this vantage point. Morrison whistled for the foul as she tried to chase out the telegraphed pass from Weaver to Harris. Weaver. Leiby working in the lane, now gets the ball, turns, rises up, can't get it to go, but a foul. And Simpson is going to pick up a costly third foul here. 7:25 to play in the first half. First free throw from Leiby is good. Simpson's headed to the bench. Luttrell back into the game for the SaberCats. No good on the second attempt. Johnson, the rebound. Tigers denying the ball to Morrison. Now Johnson up top to Torres. Under 10 to shoot. Johnson. And Kelsey Johnson's going to be fouled by Carlson from behind. Costly foul there for the Tigers as the Johnson twins had almost nothing going there. Late shot clock, and now a second chance. Johnson, baseline drive, rises up over a hook. Gets a friendly roll. Carlson now for the Tigers, working behind the Leiby screen. Might have been blocked by Torres. Certainly had to be blocked. Torres, Luttrell at the elbow. Misses everything and out of bounds. Tigers basketball. Shot was affected there, looked by a hook. Still a 2-point game. George back into the game for the Tigers. Carlson Move the pivot foot. Luttrell. Torres, cross court to Morrison. Gets Lively in the air and then fills it up. Great shot fake from Morrison. Great energy in the building tonight, should say. Fans in good spirit. Why wouldn't they be? It's Friday night. Temperatures are rising outside. Johnson can't save on her own defensive end. It'll stay with the Tigers. George left open for another three. Too strong on that attempt. She is not shy from the outside. Megan George. Now 2 of 5 from behind the three-point line. She has cooled off a bit. Morrison. Up top, Johnson for 3. It's good. In the lane, George down low to Hook, can't finish, off balance. Morrison ahead, ball moving like crazy for the SaberCats right now. Torres way long on the attempt, a little too excited. SaberCats by 7. 4 minutes to play in the first half. George will try another 3. Again, can't get the roll. And Megan George has cooled off substantially. Johnson in the lane to Morrison. And a timeout taken by the SaberCats. Disputed by the Tigers. Either way, we're going to a break. We'll be right back to Watertown in just a minute. Three and 44 to play in the first half here in Watertown. Thanks again for joining us. Last time out there was disputed by head coach C.B. Long for the Tigers. And you can certainly see his argument. But Morrison was able to get the timeout from the bench before the turnover, before the pass was even made. 7 seconds to shoot now. Johnson to Morrison. In the lane to Johnson, blocked by Long. Taken right out of the hands of Johnson. Maggie Long with a great defensive play. Fresh off the bench and into the action. Now at the top of the key, Torres knocked the ball, looked to be staying with the Tigers, but 3 seconds called. Morrison Back to Johnson. And the SaberCats will reset through Kelsey Johnson. On the wing, Morrison drives inside, off glass. No, Luttrell the board on the weak side, lays it up and in. Morrison did all the work, and Luttrell cashed in off the miss from Morrison. Carlson. Harris. Carlson. Carlson. Out to Leiby. Carlson will hoist for three. No. Johnson the rebound. Tigers have not scored in a couple minutes. Several minutes. They're shooting the ball just barely over 20% from the floor. Torres for three, short. Or off the back of the iron, I should say. That is certainly not the offensive output the Tigers are used to. Harris will hoist for three. Right through the middle. Big shot for the Tigers. Give them something as we get inside 2 minutes to play in the first half. Luttrell looking for Johnson, tipped away by the Tigers. It'll stay with the SaberCats, 16 to shoot. Should note that this is the 28th game of the season for the Tigers. They've played more than double that of the SaberCats so far. This is the 13th game for Maranatha. SaberCats are 6-6, and the Tigers are 13-14. They're 500 at home, 500 on the road, and one game under 500 at neutral sites. Had 7 neutral games this season so far. Johnson, 3 seconds on the shot clock, and gets the floater over long. 8-point game. Follett floats it across to Skoltens. Carlson deep two, too long. Ball tipped up right, the rebound. And the SaberCats have to get the ball across the timeline. They barely, it was Wright who was holding on to the ball for all of those 5 seconds that she could handle. And a timeout is taken on the floor with 42.5 seconds to play in the first half. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials.
Tigers basketball, 40 seconds to play. They trail by 8. Harris on the ball. CB Long was very active with the Expo marker in that last timeout, drawing up this final play for the Tigers. Skolten. Harris. 6 seconds to shoot. Harris drives, lays it up. No. Johnson the rebound. 10 seconds. Morrison spins back to Johnson. Right. Up top is Johnson for 3. No, too long. A decent look for Johnson at the horn. And so we head to the halftime locker rooms here in Watertown. The SaberCats enjoying a 28-20 lead. I want to thank you once again for joining us. We'll be back for second half action in just under 15 minutes. So go enjoy the halftime break. We'll see you shortly.
Copleen Excavating wishes the Sabercats the best of luck. Call Copleen Excavating for all your excavating needs. For pickup or delivery, Copleen Excavating offers crushed limestone, fill dirt, screened topsoil, sand, mulch, and landscape stone. They are also a dealer for county materials, which includes paver and retaining wall blocks. Let Copleen Excavating put their 56 years of experience to work for you. Call Copleen Excavating today at 920-261-2121. Brad Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property sale. Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success. Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials. Are you looking for something to do? How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your energy money. Water heating takes over a tenth, and air conditioning takes over a tenth. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Klecker's Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Kleckers can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet.
Welcome back to Watertown, Wisconsin, and the campus of Maranatha Baptist University. SaberCats are leading by 8 at the halftime break. Thanks to 14 first-half points from Kelsey Johnson, and that is already now her 7th game in a row with double-digit points, an impressive run. She's only missed 1 game this season, or had 1 game below the double-digit point mark. Meanwhile, on the other side, Bree Harris, no surprise here, also led the Tigers with 9 points. And just a cold shooting half for the Tigers. And they ended up shooting 21, almost 22% from the floor, 7 of 32. So just a real struggle on the offensive end for the Tigers. Who in the last 5 games have won 4 out of 5. They've won 3 in a row coming into tonight. As Morrison's fouled on the drive. MBU leads the all-time series 27-11. But last time these two teams met over in Grand Rapids in January, Grace Christian won that matchup 52-47. Tonight being the return trip. No surprise that offensively speaking, it's not been a fireworks show as of yet. Morrison makes both free throws. They now lead by 10. In the corner, Carlson for 3, no. Rebound on the weak side falls to Megan Skoltens. Tigers will reset through Harris. Splitting the top of the zone, lays it up with the right hand off glass. Nifty finish from Bree Harris. Useful. The starting lineup in for the SaberCats, as well as the Tigers. Simpson, baseline jumper, no. Carlson, the rebound on the other side. Harris waiting as she calls out the plays for that Tiger offense. Under 10 to shoot now. Follett at the elbow. Skoltens, excuse me. And my apologies, it is not starters for the Tigers as Follett into the game starting the second half. Long is on the bench in her place. Morrison driving. And a foul is going to be called on Follett, her second. Morrison will inbound from the baseline. Simpson. Collision on the baseline as Simpson and Follett came together. No good on the shot attempt, and the Tigers with a chance to bring it into a 2-possession game. Carlson from the corner for 3. Yes! 7 straight points for the Tigers. They're within 3. Morrison behind the Simpson screen. No. Loose ball. Johnson collects, spins, and in. Kelsey Johnson now with 16 points. Down low, Hook got position inside, can't finish. Stays with it. Now Skoltens, baseline drive, spins it back out to Harris. Harris working against Morrison. Harris. Follett. Into the corner is Skoltens. Now Hook working against Simpson. Skoltens for 3. Good. Megan Skoltens, the junior out of Grant, Michigan. connects in the corner in front of her own bench, and we now have a 2-point game. Johnson, the reverse layup is good. And Johnson is just absolutely tearing it up on the offensive end. She now has 18, 9 of 10 from the floor. Harris, no. SaberCats with possession now, leading by 4. Not a lot of fouls called in this one. In fact, so far, SaberCats have 8 total team fouls. Tigers with 6. Hook with the block. Johnson took it away from Carlson, tipped it away. And then Harris lost the ball out of bounds, diving for it on the floor. And she is in some significant discomfort. So we're going to head to a timeout here while the medical team attends to the injured player. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back from that break. Harris now receiving the medical attention she needs. Follett into the game for Harris. Excuse me, Long is now back into the game. Not like for like, but Long back onto the floor. Shot way long. Morrison working against Follett underneath. No. Johnson underneath. Fouled on the second attempt. Carlson picks up her second foul, team third. Carly Johnson heading to the free throw line. Carly Johnson now with 4 points. 1 field goal, 2 free throws. Tigers basketball. Long looking for Skolton underneath. Carlson now from the baseline. Carlson cross court. Skolton's lost the handle. Morrison in there to tie her up. It'll stay with the Tigers. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Long. Follett. Follett has to hoist it up at the horn. No. Did hit rim and falls out of bounds harmlessly for the SaberCats. Torres. Back out to Johnson. Morrison drives, gets past Skolton. And again, Carly Johnson on the weak side, fouled on her follow-up attempt. Johnson wide left on the first attempt. It was Holly Skolton on the closeout defense that allowed Morrison into the lane. Johnson long on the second attempt. Tigers basketball, they trail by 6. Almost 6 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Long in the lane. Three-point attempt is blocked, but there was a foul as Skolton's. So it was a long 2. There'll be 2 free throws coming for Skolton's. But Johnson, her block coming through the hand of Skolton's, who connects from the free throw line. Back into the game is Harris. Looks to be doing all right. A little slight limp, but good to see her back on the floor as she looked to be in rough shape just a couple of seconds ago. Morrison. Torres. Johnson for 3. Short. Morrison somehow comes away with the basketball, lays it up off glass and in. Such a cool customer is Callie Morrison. She now has 11 points. Second SaberCat in double digits. Follett. Johnson took it away from her. Torres was lining up that 3. Johnson can't get it out to Simpson. Now ahead. Follett rises up over Torres and draws the foul. Couldn't quite get over Torres, really. Torres had that blocked off well, but commits the foul. Sending Stella Follett to the free throw line, the senior out of Grant, Michigan. She is the lone senior on this Grace Tigers roster. Lane violation. No shot attempt on that first free throw attempt, so one more for Stella Follett. Second free throw rattles around and out. Morrison skips it to Torres. Now down to Luttrell, fresh into the game for the SaberCats. Simpson turns to Morrison. Morrison steps back. Now Johnson. Simpson on the baseline. Bounces to Luttrell. Out top to Morrison. 1 on the shot clock. No. Luttrell chases down the rebound. And a fresh shot clock for the SaberCats. Johnson across to Morrison. 10 seconds to shoot. Luttrell across to Johnson. Johnson rises at the elbow. No. Hook the rebound. Hook now with 11 rebounds. And that's all north of her season average already. Long working against Johnson. And Johnson with the foul, trying to cut off. It's the second on Johnson, so no danger of foul trouble. Neither team has gotten into the bonus as far as I know so far. Long on the attempt. Johnson crosses up Harris. Simpson. Five seconds to shoot. Torres. Johnson for 3. Short. Looked good leaving her hands, judging by the fans' reaction behind the SaberCats bench. All rising to their feet to no avail. Skoltens on the other end connects in front of her own bench. 3-point game, under a minute to play in the third quarter. Morrison can't get the roll. Gets her own rebound, then throws into the legs of Stella Follett. Ahead and taken away by Johnson. Wow. In a low-scoring game that is so tight, that is a huge play. 5 seconds. Simpson to Morrison. At the horn, blocked by Skoltens, and so we head to the fourth quarter. SaberCats clinging to a 3-point lead. We'll be right back to Watertown. Ten minutes to play in this one. Been a relatively close affair, from both perspectives, really. Both these teams have been in the NCCAA Division II top 10 for the entirety of the 2018-19 season thus far. And SaberCats looking for the upset here tonight. Harris, first to the ball from Simpson. And a turnover on the first possession of the fourth quarter for the SaberCats. SaberCats with 11 turnovers, Tigers with 10. Skoltens draws the foul on Simpson. It is the fourth on Simpson, so we'll see how long Morrison elects to keep her in the game. Follett. Long, now back to Harris. Skoltens. Follett. Harris gets past Torres, blocked by Simpson out of bounds. 4 seconds to shoot. A risky play from Simpson, getting her hand in at the last second there. Certainly a clean play, but with those 4 fouls, that could have been costly. Hook cannot connect. Johnson brings it across the timeline. Luttrell now on the wing. Into Johnson, rises up. Shot won't go. Not quite strong enough, but does draw the foul on Bree Harris. And it's only the first foul on Harris, so no issues there for the Tigers' leading scorer. Carlson checks in for Skoltens. And Weaver on for Follett. Around and out from Johnson. 4-point game. Weaver. Carlson hands to Harris. 7 seconds to shoot. Weaver backing down the lane. Carlson will hoist for 3 and fill it up. Miranda Carlson brings the Tigers within 1. Johnson, no foul called. There was plenty of contact as Weaver went sprawling to the floor. Luttrell into Simpson. Now Luttrell will pop. Can't connect, but Johnson corrals. Harris picks up her second foul, and Johnson on the and 1 has a chance for 3. Four-point game again. Simpson still on the floor for the SaberCats with her 4 fouls. Harris looking for a hook. Can't connect. Johnson bounces it to her sister. And now into the front court to Carly Johnson. Bounces in the corner to Simpson. SaberCats reset through Carly Johnson. Torres looking for Johnson underneath. A little too strong on the entry pass. Holly Skolten checks in. For the Tigers, as Hook takes a seat on their bench. Harris for three. No, too strong and out of bounds as Kelsey Johnson watches it fall to safety. Trisha Wright checks into the game as Torres heads to the SaberCats bench. Trisha Wright with the buzzer beater back in the first quarter. Brought a smile to her face. Now a distant memory. Johnson can't get it to go. Luttrell floats it down low to Kelsey Johnson, out of bounds off Weaver. Brandy Weaver, all of 5'3" on the roster sheet. Luttrell gets it to go on the inbounds play. That 5'3" for Brandy Weaver. She doesn't play that short. Carlson. Back to Skolton as she walked, stepping into the shot. So off the turnover, the SaberCats lead by 6. They've been leading for the entirety of the second half and a good portion of the first half. Tigers have kept it close despite a dismal offensive showing for them. Johnson blocked the first time, blocked the second time, but a foul is called on Maggie Long. Kelsey Johnson's first free throw is good. Holly Skolton back to the Tigers bench. And Megan George checks back in for the Tigers. George working against Simpson. Simpson's got to be careful. Weaver. Too hot for Long. Costly turnover halfway through the fourth quarter. SaberCats by 8. Simpson at the elbow. Simpson looking for a right back door. Can't get it to go. And a jump ball. Tigers basketball, 4:40 to play. Harris. Down to Long. Too strong on the layup attempt. Great opportunity for the Tigers. Just cannot connect. Turnover. Wright was looking for Simpson. Long for three. No. Johnson the rebound. Frustration for the Tigers. Not sure that's the look they were looking for. And Carly Johnson draws the foul. It's the third on Carlson. Tigers still with a foul to give. SaberCats with 2 fouls. Morrison to Simpson. Drives against Long, lays it up and lays it in. Skolton's left open for three, and she connects from downtown. Skolton's knocks out of bounds. Good hands. 7-point game. Tigers still within striking distance. Long to the bench, as well as George, Hook, and Follett. Replace. Johnson working against Carlson. Good defending from Carlson. Slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the SaberCats. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson into Morrison. She's going to have to hurry. Shot fake, spins, won't go, but Johnson able to get the rebound off the glancing miss. That is just heartbreaking for Tigers fans and players alike. Defending for all those 30 seconds and then giving up a weak foul. Luttrell collides into Morrison, but Morrison able to keep her balance. 9-point game. Very important possession for the Tigers here. Need a stop. Luttrell, deep two. Good. A surprise look on Luttrell's face as she saw that one drop. Timeout taken by the Tigers. 2:19 to play. The SaberCats lead by 11. We'll be right back. Two and 19 to play in this one. Tigers need points. Don't need to rush, but they're certainly cannot have empty trips. George, the runner, no. Johnson, the rebound. Kelsey Johnson tied for a career high with 26 points. She's got half of the SaberCats points here tonight. But a turnover there as she dribbled back behind the timeline. It remains an 11-point game, 1:47 to play. Follett. Across to Harris. Skolton's dribbled it off her foot and out of bounds. That is a costly turnover for the Tigers. Right into the game is Brandy Weaver. And Megan Skolton's heading to the bench. Morrison working with Simpson out top. Luttrell across to Johnson. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Morrison fouled by Weaver. And a timeout taken by a very frustrated head coach, C.B. Long. We'll be right back after this break. Under a minute to play here in Watertown. The SaberCats lead by 11 still. And Callie Morrison, the freshman of Jefferson, Wisconsin, is at the free throw line for 2 attempts. A really silly foul from Brandy Weaver. Late shot clock, putting Morrison at the free throw line. And second free throw for Callie Morrison is good. SaberCats lead by 13. Tigers need points quickly. Harris hands to George. Taken away by Johnson. Pulls the ball back out, does Johnson. Throws it across to Morrison. Morrison being chased by almost the entire Tigers lineup. She'll head back to the free throw line. It's moments like this when you wish you could tell Kelsey Johnson she's sitting on a tie for her career high, as she was out ahead of the pack. Certainly making the wise basketball play. Pulling the ball back out, taking more time, taking more precious seconds off the clock, and getting the ball into the trusty free throw shooting hands of Callie Morrison. 4 for 4 from the free throw line in the last 20 seconds. SaberCats now by 15, putting the finishing touches on another home victory. 2 in a row now in front of their home fans. Morrison picks up her third foul. into the game is long for the Tigers. And the SaberCats defense continues to stay strong. 20 first half points for the Tigers, 21 in the second half. Long. Weaver thought about the three, now drives with the right hand, sidesteps defenders, can't finish. Johnson the rebound, and she is fouled by Weaver. That's going to give her 2 free throws and a chance at a career best. There's a new career high for Kelsey Johnson, 27 points tonight on 10 of 16 from the field. And 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Final 10 seconds here in Watertown. Harris dribbles through defenders, lays it up off the glass and in. Consolation for an otherwise stagnant offensive performance from the Tigers. The SaberCats prevail by a final score of 57-43. And a great defensive performance from the SaberCats, coupled with an outstanding offensive performance for Kelsey Johnson. She had 27 points, a new career high for her. And it's a very similar feeling game to the last meeting between these two teams. Grace right around that 30% field goal range, low scoring game. The SaberCats improved to 7-6, their first time north of 500 record on the season since February 2017. I want to thank you fans for watching this presentation of SaberCats basketball on the SaberCats Sports Network. Up next for the SaberCats, they will travel to Ankeny, Iowa tomorrow morning. They'll face off against the Eagles of Faith Baptist Bible College at 2 o'clock.